All right, folks, good morning. All right, so still recovering my voice here, so bear with me. So for today, Thursday, May 2nd, we have the following. At 8:30 a.m., we have unemployment claims. Um, actually, already came out, sorry. Unemployment claims just came out as expected. Preliminary non-farm productivity quarter over quarter came in better than expected. Preliminary unit labor costs quarter over quarter came in better than expected. Trade balance came in as expected. At 10 a.m., we'll have a minor report, factory orders month over month. Then at 10, then that's it. So basically, we don't have any major reports coming out that haven't already been released. So factory orders, no impact should be expected from that. As far as the Nasdaq is concerned, the QQQ ETF. You can see here, this was the impact of the FOMC rate decision, which first the markets rallied, then they sold off back to basically where they were at the start of the day. As of right now, it looks like we're going to gap slightly higher, so we'll see how that works out. But yesterday's action, of course, was mostly neutral. Even with the big rise here, we still saw prices come back down to about where they were before. All right, so looking at yesterday's action, these are the stocks which were fairly active. So first of all, Meta, META, was eventually able to reach target number 2 to the upside of 440.50. A little bit of a rocky ride up, but did eventually get there. Datadog was able to reach target number 1 to the downside of 123.80 before reversing. um, AMD uh, first went up to about target number 1 to the upside of 151.42, then reversed down past target number 1 to the downside of 144.80. So AMD was all over the place. Cisco Systems was able to reach target number 1 to the upside of 47.26. We were looking for it to move from 1 to 2, which it did not do successfully. Only able to reach its target number 1. ON was able to get about 2/3 of the way, just over 2/3 of the way to target number 2 of 71.35, but ON topped out just under $71 a share. And that was about it. So very choppy day, lots of back and forth trading, not too many good trends. So looking at the pre-market, here's what I see so far. I see ALLR, which is currently up 118% on 15.4 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market radar for stocks. The symbol is ALLR. Next up, we have CNTX, which is currently up 33% on 11.1 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So we will add CNTX to our pre-market radar. Next up, we have FSLY. Oh, sorry, that's the New York stock. Never mind. Next up, we have HUBC, which is currently up 16% on 4.2 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So I'll go ahead and add HUBC to our pre-market radar as well. All right, next up we have Peloton PTON, which is up off of earnings. It's up about 12.7% on 2.9 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll add PTON Peloton to our pre-market radar. And then next up is SYRA, which is currently not up enough. It's only up 4.6%. Was up earlier. So It's a possibility for later, but we won't be adding it now. So if you folks see any other stocks that meet our 4 criteria, let me know in the chat. We need a NASDAQ listed stock. We only want to look at NASDAQ stocks. Uh, we need a stock that's currently up or down at least 6% from where it closed yesterday. In this pre-market session, it must also be at least $1 per share. It must also have achieved at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume. All right, so we have APVO mentioned. Let's look at that one first. It's currently up 30%, 9.6 million shares at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that, APVO. Also, CTMX is mentioned. All right, that's currently down 9.94% on 1.4 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share, so we'll add CTMX to the pre-market radar. And next we have ORGO, presently up 9.56% on 1.3 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. All right, so we'll add that to the pre-market radar as well, ORGO. Now, if you folks see any other stocks that meet our 4 criteria, besides the ones we just mentioned, let me know in the chat. Let me post all the symbols we found so far. There they are. And if we see any others, let me know in the chat. Then we'll go ahead and take a look. All right. So we'll go ahead and wrap up for now. Please be sure to like the video. I see we have 13 likes, more than 13 people watching. Please be sure to hit the like button. That helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And also, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that way you'll get notifications when we add new videos or schedule a new broadcast. Other than that, for anyone who's watching this on a replay, this video on a replay, check out fundertrading.com, our website. There is a link in the description of this video. Other than that, for everyone else, I'll see you in the coaching room in about 30 minutes, and then we'll pick up from there. All right. Everyone have a great trading session. See you for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Take care.